Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night, or as I like to call it, Friday Eve, here at Beyond the Airwaves, The Infinity Project. And it's time for one of our wild card shows. And this week it's Food Fascinations. And since we just started fall literally 2 days ago, we're going to talk about the favorite fall foods. And I will tell you right now, it is not just pumpkin spice, okay?
Mm,
Because
All right, I'll
there's more,
believe you.
yeah, there's more to fall than just pumpkin spice. But thank
All
God,
right,
but
don't forget one thing.
I know, I'll get that in a second. But at least one thing's for sure, I don't have to worry about seeing those pumpkin spice cough drops. Ew. Seriously. I still remember seeing them 2 years ago at the Family Dollar store. Alright, anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Stream. I'm currently joined by two of my crazy cohorts. First, we have our resident joker, Mike. Good evening to you, sir.
good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday.
And we also have our resident star child, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Oh, hello. How is everybody tonight?
Good. Tired, but good. Let's see. Now,
Uh,
our friend
well, I'll
Spirits.
be tired tomorrow. I'll be tired tomorrow. I get to spend 2 hours at Walmart.
Yeah, let's see. Well, Spirit Spotter Tim is over at a podcast with a couple of friends. He's got his paranormal interest, which, hey, that's perfectly fine. You know.
Well, hey, he's with us most of the other days of the week.
Exactly. Here's me.
But anyway, oh, excuse me. I want to say a little bit of something about COVID, this stupid coronavirus. When I went to get my blood draw this morning, I met the nicest phlebotomist. We got to talking about the coronavirus and other things, and I told her I'm an extrovert, and the one thing I miss is being able to, hug people.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm going out, she says, "Here, give me a hug." She
Aw.
did not care about social distancing at all.
Mhm.
She just gave me the biggest hug, and that made me feel so good.
I just hope she didn't get in any trouble for it. You know?
It was just her and me. It was just her and me.
Okay.
And I had my mask on. So I had my mask on, so that's probably why it didn't bother her.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, it's fall now officially. So we just started. Like I said, we just started
Yeah,
two
not
days
in
ago.
Arizona. It hit about 105, 106, 100. I think it would hit 100 and supposed to hit 107 in a couple of days.
Oh, jeez.
So where it's fall in Arizona
Okay, okay. It's fall everywhere except Arizona.
and California.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Yeah,
in Cali, as I
yeah.
call it. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started here. If I can get this thing up.
Burp.
All right. So of course we got favorite fall foods, and I'm happy to say this is like one of the latest articles because this was done.
Can you put this in the Zoom chat?
Yeah.
So
Hold
I
on.
won't have to juggle my windows.
Sure. Give me a second here. There. That should help.
Okay.
And I better put it in over here. Oh, I'm just gonna put it over here as well.
Okay, hold on.
Are you serious? I just got an indicate. I just heard somebody say, "Heavy rain has been detected in your area."
Uh-oh.
It's like, really? Well, I'll take the heavy rain. I don't mind.
Okay, I like the name, the guy's name.
Where now? Hello, I'm Michael.
Yeah,
Okay, now
he's the guy that did this.
okay. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Discord. I'm going to put the link in there as well. That way,
Okay.
go ahead and get it all in there. And yes, I'm going to add the Discord logo this weekend, and so we'll have
Okay.
it on all of them. But anyway, let's see. Let's put today's date here. 09/24 2020. Food fascination links. That way, people can come see it whenever they want.
Okay. Can I read part of it
Yeah.
for you?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. The guy that did this, his name is Michael. He's a lifestyle blogger, designer, entrepreneur, and social media enthusiast. He's he's here to share his adventure with you.
Oops, hold on. Yeah, but then there's a little. Okay, his full name is Michael Worm Jr.
Okay, I did not see his last name.
Yeah, that's because I hit the read more part. That's why.
Okay. Okay. All right. If you've been following Inspired by Charm for a while, you know I share lots of fabulous foods for each season. To make the recipes easier for you to find, every so often I round up a bunch and post them together. Today's collection is my favorite fall foods
hmm
and best recipes for fall. This roundup has my favorite fall foods. This roundup has three categories of fall foods: sweet, savory, and drinks. Many of the recipes are things I make year after year. To name a few, the pumpkin baked in oatmeal, apple strudel, everything bagel cheese ball, and caramel apple martini. That's a little bit unusual for, well, why not if they have apple teenies?
Yeah.
No matter what you decide to make from this collection, I'm positive you're going to enjoy my favorite fall recipes. There is something about the flavors of fall that is just so warm and comforting to me. I hope these favorite fall food recipes bring a bit of that same feeling to you and your guests.
hmm
His
Oh,
favorite,
check out the container the milk's coming out of. That's cute.
yeah, okay. Favorite fall foods, sweet.
hmm
The first sweet favorite of mine offers a warm and flavorful start to the day. After coffee, of course. You simply bake pumpkin and season seasonal spices with rolled oats and milk. If your mornings are super busy, you can do everything the evening before and reheat the oatmeal in the morning.
Yeah,
Number two,
that's the baked pumpkin oatmeal, by the way.
yeah. Number two, really good pumpkin bread. The name says it all. This amazingly moist quick bread is covered with caramel or caramel, depending on how you pronounce it, glaze, and crushed pecans and loaded with pumpkin and the spices many of us seem to crave when the spices many of us seem to crave, not cave, crave, when the weather turns cool.
Sounds like me when I trip my tongue.
And then number three, easy pumpkin French toast. Filled with the flavors of fall, this breakfast casserole is simple to put together. Refrigerate it overnight and bake it the next morning. I have a feeling it will become a fall favorite for you as well. I like to serve a generous square with cinnamon maple butter and pure maple syrup. I'll let you read the savory section and then I'll do the drink section.
Okay, well, we're
Pumpkin
not there yet.
cinnamon rolls. What takes cinnamon rolls to the next level? You guessed it, pumpkin and the spices of the season. This is the perfect sweet to enjoy on a crisp fall day. Everyone will love the rich flavors and inviting colors. Good with a good cup of coffee.
Mm. Ooh, I like this next one.
Okay. Pumpkin pull apart bread. Packed with pumpkin spices, this is a bread you'll enjoy for brunch or breakfast or even dessert. The cinnamon glaze is an especially nice touch. I promise that you and any lucky people with whom you shared this fall favorite will keep coming back for quote unquote just one more slice.
hmm
Frosted pumpkin cookies. I created these soft pumpkin cookies during my second fall cookie week. They're smothered with cream cheese frosting and sprinkled with additional cinnamon. Calling them delicious is an understatement. If you want to know more about my fall cookie weeks, click here. And then they give a website.
Yeah. hmm
Inspired by charm.com / salted caramel shortbread cookies.
hmm Oh, I like
Okay,
that next
next.
one. Pumpkin cake with
Pumpkin cake
crumb
with crumb
topping.
topping. If you're a fellow cake lover, this one's for you. Pumpkin and the spices we associate with it are also delightful in this cake that's crowned with a super easy to make autumn inspired crumb topping. case you're looking for more pumpkin goodies, check out my favorite pumpkin recipes.
Hmm.
And then it gives you a spot to thing. My, wow, I'm not even half done yet.
No,
Homemade apple strudel. Okay, savory's coming up after this one.
I know.
Last but not least of my favorite sweet fall foods in this roundup is the apple strudel. This recipe relies on store bought puff pastry dough, which you roll out, cut, and braid. I use a classic glaze and cooked Granny Smith apples for the filling. You can't miss. All of those sound good to me. Your
Yeah.
turn.
All right, favorite fall foods. Let's go savory now. First, we have baked delicata rings. These gorgeous rings are impressive but not hard to pull off. The flavor secrets are the buttermilk mixture and savory parmesan breadcrumbs you dip them in before baking and the creamy homemade herb dip you serve them with. Delicata squash is sure to have a permanent place on your grocery list this fall. Interesting.
Uh,
Oh wow, that
oh,
looks like
something
Brussels
done with
sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I do like Brussels sprouts. Ooh, roasted Brussels sprouts with apples. Okay,
Apples.
let's
Okay,
see.
go ahead.
As I've said before, if you like Brussels sprouts, you will thank me for this recipe. After roasting the Brussels sprouts and apple slices, you drizzle them with red wine vinaigrette. The flavor is divine.
You
Hmm.
might be able to do that because you can
Yeah.
eat apples and you can eat Brussels sprouts.
Yes, I can. And
And
there's
if you look at the recipe, and maybe you can modify it.
yeah. It may not be
Okay.
anything I need because it doesn't look like there's anything I'll have to look at it see if I have to do anything.
Uh huh.
That's an interesting soup. Let's see. Oh, it's beer cheese dip with bacon.
Ooh, that's something you can't do, but
No, but it looks good anyway. This fall party food is the bomb. It's loaded with essentials of the season: beer, cheese, and bacon. I make this dip in a slow cooker and offer it with pretzel bites or cubed bread.
okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, looks pretty good too.
Oh, what is this?
Let's see. This is called pumpkin shaped everything bagel cheese ball. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You may already be familiar with this ever popular IBC recipe. The shape and flavors of this cheese ball make it perfect for almost any autumn event. Your family and friends will be impressed with your creativity and culinary talents. I admit, that's
Oh
pretty
no.
sharp. That's pretty cool.
Oh look, they've done that with apples. They've done something with apples.
Yep, let's see. Fall apple cheese balls. If you're looking for other wow-worthy cheese balls for fall celebrations, you can stop searching. These apple-shaped cheese balls are formed from a mixture of cream cheese and white cheddar. After you roll the cheese ball in paprika, ground pistachios, or finely chopped bacon and walnuts, you insert a small twig for the apple stem. Points! I'll give him points for that one. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Let's see.
a
Fall
pasta salad.
Fall harvest pasta salad. Pasta salad is another specialty uninspired by charm, and this delightful version combines multicolored pasta with roasted sweet potatoes, broccoli, dried cranberries, pine nuts, red onion, and poppy seed dressing. My advice is to make plenty. You can find more of the pasta salads in another link, which we're not going to have time to do. Let's see, that looks like carrots. Nope. Yeah, roasted carrots with candied pecans and goat cheese.
Okay.
Your reputation as a gourmet will be sealed when you serve this fall food from Inspired by Charm. Roasting brings out the sweetness of the carrots, which are complemented by the salt, savory goat cheese and crunchy pecans.
Okay. That looks good too.
Yeah. Sweet potato shepherd's pie. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. This healthier take on the hearty fall dish makes my heart and tummy happy. I like to make individual pies and finish them with a sprig of rosemary and sprinkling of Parmesan cheese. Both are welcome counterpoints to the sweet potato topping and savory vegetable and meat filling. I like that. That looks pretty good.
Oh, okay. My turn.
Yep, on to the drinks.
Favorite fall foods, and we are down to the drinks. Pumpkin spice white hot chocolate. Fall just isn't fall without hot cocoa and pumpkin spice. Put the two together and, for a change of pace, use white chocolate. The resulting drink will make you wish for cooler weather. Make you think of snow.
Yeah.
If you look at it, it'll make you think of snow. Okay, what do we have here? Cider mulled wine. Mulled wine or mulled cider? Mulled wine or mulled cider? No worries, you can have the best of both worlds with this fall fave from IBC. Mix up a batch on your stove or in a slow cooker so you can also enjoy the wonderful autumn aromas throughout your home.
Hmm.
Okay. Caramel pear cider. The caramel and pear flavors of this fall cocktail are beyond description. Like other mulled drinks, this cider is served warm. I like to garnish it with a cinnamon stick and a pear slice. So elegant. It looks like it's a non alcoholic.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Well, that's about to change here.
Autumn harvest fall sangria. Sangria is a go to at my house, so I create different ones for every season and reason. This special fall version combines pomegranate seeds, chopped apple and pear, and orange slices with apple cider, pear brandy, and red wine. It looks like autumn in a glass.
And just remember that red, red wine.
Smart ass.
Sorry, had to get that.
Apple pie. Oh, God.
Oh boy.
This is for the hardy of us and those that could tolerate alcohol.
Yep. Oh, apple pie moonshine.
There is such a beast. I always warn folks that this stuff packs a punch because of the grain alcohol in vodka, but it sure is a fun way to warm up from the inside out on a cold autumn day. Yeah, you warm up a little too fast
Yep.
because it goes down so smooth. Caramel apple martini. This fall libation is beautiful to behold, and it only requires three ingredients: apple cider, caramel vodka, and butterscotch schnapps. For garnish, I use a thin slice of apple, or you could rim the glass with cinnamon and sugar. There's also a creamy version of this recipe, and you can find it at a different website.
Mm-hmm. And that's a wrap.
Wow, now that was quite a collection, don't you think?
Uh-huh.
I hope you're as excited about these favorite fall foods as I am. Happy mixing, cooking, and baking. And if you want to,
There's more recipes like the best apple recipes, 20
and
plus must
there's
make fall cocktails.
my favorite pasta salad recipes, the best dip recipes, 8 plus go to hors d'oeuvres ideas, and my favorite pie recipes.
Yep. Well, let's see if we can go somewheres else, if you know what I mean.
Yep, let me get back up there so I could get the link.
Let's see. We don't need 81. That's a bit much. Let's see. How about foodnetwork.com? Let's see. Fall harvest foods. Okay.
Well, stick that in there.
All right. Give me just a second here. Let's see. That's two. I'll go ahead and put it in
Thank you for
Discord.
sharing the article with me.
You're welcome. Yeah, then go to Discord and then over to Zoom chat. Give me just a second here.
Seconds up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
No.
Now it is.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Fall harvest foods. And at least this is a slideshow. It'd be a little. It's easier. Squash gratin. This is the fall season in a skillet right here. Two kinds of cool weather squash, butternut.
Okay.
What?
Uh, I am not getting the open gallery. All right.
Yeah.
Squash gratin.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
Alright, this is the fall in a skillet right here. Two kinds of cool weather squash, butternut, and kabocha. Get a cozy blanket of breadcrumbs, parsley, and cheesy goodness. Darn worth the cheese, I'd go for it. Let's see. Oh, Baker baked stuffed apples. Alton Brown's version of the quintessential fall apple dessert features a quartet of Braeburns scooped out and filled until overflowing with a mix of oats, brown sugar, cinnamon, and ginger. Oh
woo.
boy, that probably knocked me
I don't
out.
think you'd be able to do the nuts though.
No, I can do the nuts. All right, sweet potato mash. These sweet potatoes get popped into the microwave for a quick cook. Then they're mashed and topped with brown butter and fried sage.
Oh,
I admit that was
okay.
pretty good. Let's see.
Oh, what are these?
Ooh, roasted acorn squash with mushrooms, peppers, and goat cheese.
Mm.
And it's Guy Fieri. Yes.
Yep.
Guy Fieri capitalizes on both the flesh and the seeds of acorn squash in this recipe, roasting them separately and then reuniting them in the finished dish. He also assembles a filling built on powerhouse flavors including onion, bell peppers, and goat cheese. Points on that one. Let's see. Blue cheese and pears. Interesting. When pears are in their prime, they don't need much to shine. In this three ingredient recipe, the sliced fruit is topped with a soft chunk of blue cheese and a few drops of honey. Where's Honey Badger? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Ooh. Roasted squash with brown butter and cinnamon. Let's see.
Okay.
Alex, oh, I hope I get this name right. Alex Guarnaschelli enlists dark brown sugar and molasses to coax additional sweetness from butternut squash in this recipe, but keeps things zippy with ginger, fresh and ground, cinnamon, cloves, and fresh squeezed orange juice. Oh, pear pecan upside down cake. So, Bosque pears step in for the usual pineapple or apple in this upside down cake, which is made entirely in a slow cooker. Add the fruit, pour in the batter, and then let the kitchen appliance handle the rest. And I gotta admit, that looks pretty sharp for a upside down cake.
Also, hello, Ash.
Oh, hey Ash.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm doing
Oh,
alright.
that's a slight variation on the pineapple upside down cake.
Uh huh. Exactly. And then we have gingered pears and parsnips. This stovetop side dish brings together fruits and vegetables, sweetness and spice. The Bosque pears and parsnips are cooked in a skillet sauce of white wine and chicken broth and perked up by ginger and red pepper flakes. Gotta admit, that's not too bad. Warm apples and ice cream. Nothing fancy here, just plain old fashioned deliciousness. Cooked down in butter with a little brown sugar and spices, green apples become the warm sidekick to a scoop of ice cream.
Ooh.
Ooh, spicy roasted tomato marinara and spaghetti squash. Play up spaghetti squash's pasta like appearance by cooking a roasted tomato marinara to go with it. Best of all, the squash can serve as its own pasta bowl. As you can see, that's true. I gotta admit, that's sharp. Ooh, Mexican turkey and squash stew. This recipe bridges the seasons by teaming up winter and summer squash in one colorful bowl. Turkey breast adds a hint of protein, while a bright hit of salsa verde and tortillas on the side give the dinner a Mexican accent.
Now that does look good.
Yeah, it does. I like.
Although that one slice of red potato looks like a radish.
Yeah, but I think seriously that's probably a red potato.
Uh huh. Ooh, what do we have here?
Ooh, balsamic glazed squash. Let's see. Roast acorn squash with balsamic vinegar and honey until it's caramelized and covered in a sweet tart glaze. Ooh.
Yeah, I noticed that all the fall recipes
Mhm.
have a lot to do with whatever vegetables are in.
Yeah, because it's for most cases it's harvest time now. So, ooh, roasted acorn squash and garlic mash. Part stew, part mash. This dish pairs sautéed leeks and apple with an acorn squash puree. A whole head of garlic, roast until tender, and added to the squash gives the cozy fall recipe its oomph. Hmm. Ooh, butternut squash pozole. Hmm. The addition of butternut squash gives a touch of fall flavor to pozole, the classic hominy dish. Diced avocado is the finishing touch. That looks pretty damn good. Spinach salad with goat cheese and walnuts. This green salad couldn't be simpler or more flavorful. Just three main ingredients: baby spinach, goat cheese, and walnuts. Get tossed with a simple vinaigrette made extra nutty by walnut oil. Not bad, it's pretty good. Ooh, kohlrabi mash. Puree boiled kohlrabi with a touch of butter and cream, topped with olive oil and parsley, and you have a mash that's a nice departure from the usual potatoes. Interesting. Didn't you know they had something
And
like
it
that?
looks like mashed potatoes.
Yeah, it does. Ooh, beef and butternut squash stew. That's something I'd like. A stew of brown beef and plenty of butternut squash gets Italian touches from Giada De Laurentiis, who adds in marsala wine and sun-dried tomatoes. Now I gotta admit, that looks really, really good.
Uh huh.
Celery root and potato puree. Transform knobby celery root into a smooth puree and liven up a basic potato mash at the same time. Passing the vegetables through a food mill will yield the perfect texture. You can't even tell where the celery is in there.
Well, I think you would have a hard time getting kids to eat a lot of those dishes
Yeah, that's true.
because of the vegetables. It
Yeah.
reminds me of that Purdue commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Who likes vegetables? I don't like vegetables. Who likes chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh dear. Hold on. There. That should help. Alright, anyway, next up we have mushroom pecorino salad. In season mushrooms are easily capable of being the star of a salad. Here they embrace the spotlight and get flavorful support from thinly sliced red onion and shaved pecorino cheese. Ooh, warm kale and antipasto salad. Kale teams up with romaine lettuce to serve as the base of the satisfying salad, which is topped with by broiled vegetables and Italian antipasto staples soppressata and pecorino cheese. Then we have chopped apple salad with walnuts and blue cheese. For an enticing mix of crunch and creaminess, Bobby Flay combines tart apples and crisp endive with delicate baby spinach and a solid helping of crumbled blue cheese. Ooh, quinoa with roasted butternut squash. A mix of butternut squash, pistachios, and cranberries stud this quinoa dish, which gets a hit of green from baby spinach. Cauliflower mash. Cauliflower fans will appreciate this dish, which uses the white vegetable florets much like potatoes to create a buttery mash. Fried sage leaves offer another hint of fall flavor. I like that, it's pretty cool. Kales and Brussels sprout salad. Two powerhouse green vegetables, kale and Brussels sprouts, unite in the seasonal salad, which is tossed with pecorino cheese and a zippy lemon mustard dressing. Then we have smoky roasted mushrooms. Ooh, no sugars in the flavor department. Mushrooms here are roasted until tender and then tossed with a can't fail mix of garlic and smoked paprika. Oh, I'd be drooling on that one. That one looks good. I'd be drooling. And there's JJ in the chat. Hey
Maybe.
JJ.
I don't know
Hello,
what,
JJ.
but like,
Mute Ash.
like a movie or something. I don't
Okay.
know.
Uh oh. There, got it.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Okay. Alright, then we have cauliflower gratin. Dress up this humble veggie with cream, cheese, and a crunchy bread breadcrumb topping. Okay. Then we have curried sweet potato apple soup. This sweet and spiced soup is perfect for cool fall evenings. Then we have celery root
Oh,
and pear puree. Puree celery root and pears with milk and then warm on top with the brown butter. Ooh, glazed figs. Cook fresh figs with red wine and brown sugar for an easy and elegant seasonal dessert. And then we have baked apples with fennel. Fennel seeds, fresh fennel, and onions turn baked apples into a savory side. Ooh, I like that. Spaghetti squash with sausage. Skip pasta and serve shredded spaghetti squash with hot Italian sausage. Ganache with squash and kale. Toss sauteed winter squash and kale with frozen ganache for a hearty fall meal that's ready in under an hour. I mean, that looks pretty good. Oh wow, this is interesting. Pork with squash and apples. Two fall produced stars, butternut squash and apples, are roasted with pork tenderloin for an autumn meal fitting for company, but easy enough for a casual weeknight meal. Then we have cinnamon anise poached pears. Make a fruity fall dessert in just 10 minutes by poaching fresh pears. I don't like pears because it leaves a taste of sand in my mouth. Pear compote. Turn chopped pears into an elegant compote by cooking the fruit in a nuanced syrup made with white wine, vanilla bean, and star anise. Hmm. Ooh, sweet potato and beet hash. This hash keeps things simple but flavorful, teaming up roasted sweet potatoes and beets with caramelized onion and crisp bacon. I gotta admit, that may be something I could try. And the last one on the list, roast pork loin with apples. This juicy pork loin goes beautifully with sweet roasted apples and aromatic vegetables and herbs. Quickly sear the pork before roasting it in the oven to ensure a crisp brown crust. And I believe that's it. That's all of them.
I,
Okay. Yeah, Mike, this should be right up your category because this is courtesy of Midwest Living.
oh, nice.
Yeah, just because it's in the Midwest doesn't mean it's going to be restricted to the Midwest. JJ said, "Damn, that looks good. It's a good thing that I ate dinner before coming here."
Uh,
Okay, now let me put this in this over here. And then go over to Discord and put it over there. So if I do it like right now, I don't have to worry about anything. You know what I mean?
hmm
Because that way I know they're all there, especially when I have to
Yeah.
upload the episode later.
Mhm.
All right, now the good news is this was updated just last month, so this is good. All right, so let's see. Start the slideshow. Ooh, short ribs over cheesy polenta.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, cooked this way, short ribs give you a delicious dressed up dish with hardly any work. A hint of licorice from fennel accents the recipe. Oh, let's see if I can hit view all. Okay, not that way. Oh god, this may sound a little disgusting. Bacon, pear, macaroni, and cheese.
No, thank you.
I'll pass on it too. It just sounds wrong. But crispy bacon, extra creamy cheese sauce, pears sautéed in brown sugar and butter. It took our test kitchen 3 tries to get all the pieces right for this fall comfort food. Oh man, it was worth it. Well, like I said, I'm not a fan of pears because for some reason it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Let's see, flash braised pork chops with apples and cream. Braising sounds low, but it can be weeknight fast. After a skillet sear, pork rib chops and apples simmer in cider for 10 minutes. A swirl of cream and Dijon makes a luscious pan gravy at the end. Alright, let's go to the
Unmute
next.
Janet.
Yeah, you have to do it on your end.
Can't hear you, Janet. You need to unmute.
Unmute on Zoom. That's how it works.
Okay, what number are we on?
Number 4, spiced wine braised short ribs.
Okay, we're on a different.
Yeah, we're on a totally different site. It should be, check your Zoom chat. It should already be there.
Okay, Midwest Living.
Yep,
Okay, sorry about that. I was needed to
that's
render
okay.
some help.
Okay,
Okay, well, let me get to the spot first.
okay.
If it'll load,
Hello today.
start slideshow.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm
One,
at number 4.
short ribs over cheesy polenta. Ooh.
Careful, don't start drooling.
Bacon, pear, macaroni, and cheese. Flash braised pork chops with apples and cream. Spice wine braised pork chops. Short ribs.
Mhm. Yeah, spice wine braised short ribs. That's where we are, number 4.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
Okay, short ribs are a splurge, but the payoff is enormous, meltingly tender meat and big beef flavor in the mulled wine esque sauce. Serve with mashed potatoes or creamy polenta. If time allows, make this dish ahead. It's easier to skim the fat after it is chilled, and the flavor only gets better.
Oh, damn. And shit. I wonder if you could just put it over normal rice.
That's a good question.
Because polenta takes a long time to make.
Yeah, well, it's possible it might work, so
Oh, barbecue sauced meatloaf.
yeah. Mm. This easy saucy meatloaf makes a quick weeknight dinner and great sandwich the next day. We love it between slices of whole wheat bread with banana peppers, lettuce, onion, and extra barbecue sauce.
Uh, a lot of people like barbecue sauce.
So do I. I'm one of them.
Oh, damn, that looks good.
Yep, spiced apple tart tatin or tatine. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay, this easy French style upside down apple tart relies on frozen puff pastry. The spice flavor comes from Chinese five spice powder, a widely available blend with flavors of clove, black pepper, and star anise.
I think we could do it without the pepper in that.
hmm Let's see, cinnamon pretzels. Sugary
Oh,
cinnamon meets salty pretzels in the super easy gift worthy snack mix.
that was a short description.
Oh yeah, they say view recipe, but we don't have time to go through the recipe, so
Right. Roasted broccoli with pecorino and lemon.
yep.
Ooh, what in the heck is pecorino?
I think it's some sort of cheese. Let me see. Roasting broccoli is a wonderful change from steaming or stir frying, bringing out a sweetness and complexity you might not have known was there. A simple finish of bright lemon and salty cheese adds a burst of freshness and flavor. Yeah, pecorino is a kind of cheese.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey Chin,
Oh God.
you want to take this one?
Okay, the next one is peanut butter buckeye brownie cheesecake. And if you look at that, damn, that looks decadent. Don Moore of Warren, Pennsylvania grew up sampling Buckeye candy from neighboring Ohio. It was the muse for this outrageously rich recipe peanut butter Buckeye brownie cheesecake and creamy dessert she created. That was a little bit tight. I'll take the next few if you want me to.
Sure.
Colossal chili. Long, slow simmering melts flavors in this recipe from the Spice House in Evanston, Illinois. That's up near Tim's neck of the woods.
No, Evanston. Oh, let's see. I don't know if it's Evanston, Illinois or Indiana because I know there's an Evanston, Indiana. I have to find out where Evanston,
Uh huh.
Illinois is.
Blueberry thunder muffins.
Cue Imagine Dragons. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's their favorite snack. A sprinkle of cinnamon sugar gives sweet crust to these berry packed muffins.
Oh, berry packed. Good pun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Coffee
coffee
cake
cake
ring.
ring.
Trust us, this cake is utterly addictive. That doesn't help us much, does it?
No, like I said, I wish we could view the recipe, but that would take us forever.
Cinnamon spiced beef stroganoff.
Ooh.
A few pinches of pantry spices jazz up the traditional sour cream gravy. This cozy
Mm.
weeknight dish dances on the line between comfort food and curry. And people listening, forgive me for tripping over my tongue tonight.
Mm.
Cinnamon carrots with maple thyme butter. These sweet oven roasted carrots are a perfect complement to a special occasion menu, but they're easy enough to be a weeknight side. This comfort food recipe comes from Big Cedar Lodge in Ridgedale, Missouri.
And the Mizu.
True butterscotch pie. The trick to the filling in this Iowa State Fair prize winning recipe? Stirring and stirring while it cooks. The recipe comes from Louise Piper of Garner. Okay. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Next,
Got
we
it.
have veggie cheese chowder. This easy soup combines colorful veggies, corn chopped chopped green or red sweet pepper, and sliced celery with cream and three types of cheese products for a pretty flavorful dish. That would let you out, even though it looks like it's something you try.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have stuffed Italian meatballs. Spiced Italian sausage encases melty mozzarella cheese for meatballs perfect dipped in marinara sauce, stuffed into calzone, or plopped on top of spaghetti. Reminds me of the recipe for a Scotch egg. All you do is take a hard boiled egg and cover it in sausage and cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there's Chinese five spice marinated pork saute. Although it sounds like it would be burn your mouth hot, the five spice powder in this fall comfort food is actually a mild blend that commonly consists of star anise seed, clove, cinnamon, and ginger. About the only thing that give I think would give a little bit of kick to people who aren't used to it is the ginger. Oh, we've been there, done that before.
Mm-hmm.
Potato chips, meat, fish. How do you get your family to eat fish? By serving them tilapia coated with potato chips, herbs, and honey mustard dressing. We've done the potato chip coating on the fish before,
Mm-hmm.
but we've also done, we stick with, Japanese breadcrumbs. I can't. Pumpkin chili. This
Mm-hmm.
recipe, submitted by Melanie Madore of Ashland, Missouri, was a finalist in one of our recipe contests. Unlike many pumpkin chilies, what sets this one apart is using cured pumpkin or butternut squash rather than canned. Oh, I would probably try it once. Valencia Delights. We're getting into the sweet now. Orange and chocolate, a cookie match that tempts everyone to take seconds. This recipe comes from Jill Drury in Milwaukee, who loved to bake cookies with her grandmother. For the longest time, I couldn't decide which cookies I liked best until one day Grandma had the had me mix my favorite flavors, chocolate and orange. She says, "Those look good. Those look very good." Okay, Farmers Market Brownies. Patrick Groth, owner chef of Incredibly Delicious, says that these ingredients should be mixed and placed in the oven as quickly as possible for best flavor. We sell these at the local farmers market. They are really good with fresh whipped cream and berries. Okay, Shirley, would you like to take the other 22?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Where were you at? I'm
I'm on
sorry.
number 22, so you get 23 to
Okay, so let me
42.
get to 43.
No, 20.
23. Okay, this will be our last step for the night anyway, because we're doing pretty well here. All right, so you're at number 23, you said, right?
Right.
Starker's Bacon and Cheese Curd Burger. Sugared bacon and melting cheese, curds, or string cheese make a mouth-watering filling for these behemoth burgers. The recipe comes from chef owner John McClure of Starker's Restaurant and Country Club Plaza in Kansas City. Kansas City.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead and finish.
I was just saying Kansas City. Here I come.
Oh, and if you take two letters and twist them around, you get a Jerry Anderson character. Take a look and you'll see what I mean.
I'll think about that later. Can you just go ahead and tell me?
Starkers, invert the R, just flip the place of the R and the A. You get Strakers.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, next up is pumpkin bread. The innkeepers at Bertell's White Hill Farmhouse Inn in Minden, Nebraska, make this moist spiced bread using homegrown heirloom pumpkins. But this version of the recipe uses canned puree, which I can understand. Just depends on the situation.
Yeah, and if you don't have heirloom pumpkins handy, like you
Exactly.
don't have a choice.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, cranberry sausage stuffed pork chops with pumpkin gravy.
Ooh,
Anyway, this recipe from Linda K. Drysdale of Riverview, Michigan, won the $10,000 top fries top prize.
you got French fries on the brain.
No, my brain and my tongue aren't working together. That's what's wrong. Anyway, she won the $10,000 top prize in one of our Best of the Midwest recipe contests. Linda's recipe calls for chops cooked in a pressure cooker, which reduces cooking time to a fifth of the oven version. Watching calories, half a chop satisfies most people. Points. I like that.
It does look very big.
Oh boy, War Eagle Mill buttermilk biscuits. However, guess what? It has nothing to do with Auburn. My
Okay.
recipes are like my children. I'd hate to single one out as a favorite, says Zoe Kaywood, who worked for many years as a miller at War Eagle Mill just east of Rogers, Arkansas. These
Okay,
biscuits,
so it was a flour mill then.
hmm these biscuits are from one of Zoe's cookbooks. The recipe blends wheat and all-purpose flours for a fuller flavor than traditional biscuits. Okay, next slide, please. Hash brown casserole. Here's a somewhat lightened version of a popular potato casserole recipe that's great for brunch, dinner, or a potluck.
Uh huh.
Porchetta roast. Garlic and fennel flavor this dish with northern Minnesota heritage.
Okay. If I remember correctly, they have some heritage pigs.
Probably
Okay.
right. Ooh, I like this one. Sassy baked beans. Mix and match different kinds of beans and meat to suit your preferences. Our smoky sweet baked beans will beat canned beans every time.
Uh huh.
Cloverleaf rolls. These rich rolls with easy to handle dough won Best Bread of Show twice for their state fair entrant Denise Turnbull of Monmouth, Illinois.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh wow, chicken and corn hash brown bake. This comfort food hot dish offers a new twist on the usual hash brown casserole. Try for everyday meals as well as potlucks.
Okay. The hot dishes,
hmm
especially at the Minnesota State Fair, are a tradition. Each person who enters a hot dish.
hmm
And Andrew had to sample some weird ones. Some of it was made with spam, and that's not his favorite meat. Your turn. Go ahead.
All right.
Shirley, go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Chicken. Next up, cranberry sauce meatballs appetizer. Ooh. Shape and bake the chicken meatballs ahead of time, then pop them in your slow cooker with cranberry and barbecue sauces.
Mm, that looks like that would taste good.
Yeah. Then we have spiced pumpkin bisque. The Inn at Irish Hollow in Galena, Illinois serves this creamy curried soup throughout the fall and winter. You can make your own creme fraiche. Is that the fraiche? For the garnish, or use the purchased creme fraiche or sour cream. Okay. Then we have caramel heavenlies. Graham crackers form the base for this bar cookie with layers of marshmallows, brown sugar, almonds, and coconut. I've made these cookies since 1984, says Georgine Simmons of Genesee, Michigan. They're one of my family's favorites. I can see why. That's not bad. Then, of course, we have one of our favorites, smoked barbecue ribs. Yeah, Minneapolis amateur barbecue commander David Fries shares his recipe for succulent smoked ribs. Boy, those ribs look so good. Then we have the Ozark Blackberry Cobbler. A sugared crispy pastry covers sweet juicy berries in this traditional dessert from the Montagnais Inn near Rogers, Arkansas. Ooh, grilled sirloin kebabs with zesty Top City sauce. Joanne Gal Stahlbaumer of Topeka uses Kansas top sirloin steak and a horseradish mayo dipping sauce in her prize winning recipe. Gotta admit, they look good. Then we have the spiced pecan sweet potato cake. Deborah Biggs of Omaha completes this amazingly moist dessert with maple whipped cream. Oh, it's gonna be rich. Ah, yes, the Chicago style deep dish pizza. We love Chicago's deep dish pizza, but when you want to make it at home rather than eat out, here's the recipe you need with yeasty crust, spicy sausage, and tomato topping.
Okay.
Then we have beef and bulgur soup with chickpeas. Several spices flavor this locale soup, including cumin, ginger, and garam masala.
Okay. Well, some of these spices we'd only use once, so we probably wouldn't put them in there.
Right. Then we have Italian rice salad. Italian rice salad includes fragrant, nutty tasting brown basmati rice, bell peppers in a variety of colors, red onions, and plenty of garlic. It's kind of soft, kind of crunchy, a little sweet, and a little tangy, says Ohio Cooking School expert Bev Schaefer, who gave us the recipe. And then the last one, we're going to do the last one for the night. Rice and shine cranberry apple crisp. Spiced coconut streusel adds crunch to healthy apples and berries. And that's it.
Wow, we couldn't have timed that any better if we tried.
Yeah, I think
10
not.
minutes.
Yep,
Okay.
not bad. I think we can stop right here.
I think so.
That's not bad at all. Yay!
And we covered and those are definitely fall comfort foods.
Yep, let's see. JJ wants to know if there are keto versions of these. You'd probably have to look that up or see if you can like make some substitutions.
You probably could.
hmm I think it's all about making substitutions.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, fall is here. Enjoy the food. And let me just think about it. Pumpkin spice may be the hot thing, but it's not the only thing, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of squash out there.
Mm-hmm. Because I had butternut squash for the first time a couple years ago, and it tasted so good. Mm, I like being able to do that. Excuse me. Ugh. Yeah, but fall's here. Enjoy the food. Get out. Get out of the house a little bit. Talk with friends, even though you probably have to stay social distance, keep up the mask and such. As much as I like the mask and all, I mean, it does get tiring after a little while. But it's like I understand why the rules are there. It's like mom had to do a liver ultrasound this morning, and no visitors were allowed. Mom said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, Mom. It says so right on the door."
Jack can't come in with me. He's got to sit out and sweat his ass off in the car.
Now that part, seriously, I do not think that's fair. At least, if it's 100 degrees outside, damn it, let him inside, find a different room to wait in, right?
Or we have seats out in the doggone foyer, in the doggone foyer, excuse
hmm
me,
Bless you.
that a bench and a chair.
hmm
He could wait in there
Yeah,
because you could social distance there.
yeah, exactly.
So, but anyway, it's a pain in the ass, but
hmm
I can understand why. Oh, you thought that the doggone um angry Karen in Scottsdale was bad?
Uh-huh.
If you go to the watch video thing on on Facebook,
Yeah.
they have a whole compilation of angry Karens and angry Kevins. Kevin being the male version.
Oh, you right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I choked on a piece of rice at dinner,
Mm,
so.
yeah.
But anyway, but and some of the craziest people are out there. Oh, but gee, where did everybody go?
We're here.
I'm here.
We're still here.
I'm being a wise ass.
That's all right. But yeah. Yeah,
I need one.
in the meantime, I do have to bring up this one little thing. Roy Moron is back.
Oh, what the fuck is he up to now?
Hang on, I'll show you. Let's see now. I think this is probably gonna be a fairly quick one, but it's like, are you kidding me? He's back? No,
What's he trying to do now? Support asshole?
no. Actually, he's come up with a lawsuit.
Oh, damn it.
He's suing
Of
the
course it
governor.
would.
He is suing the governor of Alabama and the state health director.
For what? The masks?
Yup.
Oh, for frick's sakes.
Yeah.
Roy Moron, get a fucking life.
No
What's he
kidding.
pitching a bitch about now with the masks?
I'll tell you. I'll show you in a second. Let me get in all the chats real quick. Fortunately, this is a quick read. So, and you'll have to excuse the long link for this one. Okay. And then let's see.
Oh, he could be classified as an angry Kevin,
Yeah.
except he doesn't pronounce his anger.
Nope.
He does his anger in a fucking lawsuit.
Yep. Exactly. All right. So here we go. This is a quickie, and this was posted today. The Foundation for Moral Law and Roy Moore filed a lawsuit today challenging the constitutionality of Alabama state health orders related to COVID 19, the foundation announced. Moore says Governor Kate Ivey and State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris have exceeded their authority over the last 6 months. Unconstitutional restriction of church assembly and worship, discriminatory closing of businesses, stay at home orders, social distancing, wearing of masks, and restriction on travel are simply against our rights secured by the Constitution of the United States, Moore said in a statement. Four words:
No, it's
give
not.
me a break.
No, not really.
hmm
No.
The lawsuit was filed in federal district court for the Northern District of Alabama, the foundation said. It seeks damages, a temporary restraining order, and a permanent injunction against the governor and state health officer from issuing mandates which exceed their authority. The governor's office said it hasn't been served with the lawsuit yet. The governor is pleased with our state's progress in terms of COVID 19 and reminds everyone to keep at it, said Ivy's press secretary Gina Miola. Really? Grow up,
Oh, give
moron.
up, asshole.
Grow up, you stupid moron.
He must have been taking a example from Trump's playbook.
Maybe, but it ain't gonna work. You can bet the judge will throw that one out in about 10 seconds.
If it hasn't already.
Yeah, it's like, really? You were just setting yourself up to be an idiot. Because I was thinking after he lost so badly, I figured he was gonna, just disappear into the sunset. No, naturally he doesn't.
I just hope Trump disappears into the sunset come November.
Well, have to remember, he may get voted out, but he's still the president until 12 noon Eastern on January 20th, 2021. So,
Yep. Yep. And from what I read today, he's not gonna go out peacefully. Hint,
nope.
he loses.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna make things quite interesting. I think what was it? Pelosi and Mitch said
Uh-huh.
that they were gonna take action if he doesn't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard even Mitch said that was kind of shocking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, anyway, we are almost out of time. So, of course, tomorrow is Nearly Naughty Mad Libs because I know we hadn't done it. We have not done that for the last couple of weeks, so we're going to be glad to have that back on.
Well, we did it just on our spare time.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know, but because we were able to be naughty, but since we're going to be on Twitch, we have to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, you know, we're gonna be have some fun tomorrow night. Get our mind off of everything that's happened over the last few days and the last week or so. So with that in mind, first things first, I'm gonna do the ending of Food Fascinations. Then we'll get to the farewells for the night. Hold on, here we go. All right, that is all for the night. I'm going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Have a great night. Sleep well. Stay safe. And we'll see you tomorrow for Nearly Naughty Mad Libs. Good night, everybody.
Night,
Take care,
everyone.